Gamification is basically the concept of applying game mechanics or game design techniques and or let's say integrating any analytics or customer information or product analytics and insights that's relevant to your digital marketing metrics, your ROI and your goals. So it can be used by integrating apps or tools or even simple innovative processes with your social media campaigns. The one which we saw was the restaurant example, case study example from Chicago. We also saw the retail example from UK and the perfume example from Italy, right? So these were three very different ways in which we had integrated gamification for very different target audiences. Okay, so at the end of the day, if we summarize it, we can bring it down to three and mainly let's say four core points. So start with a simple idea. So let's say you want your customers and end users to actively use your company's app. Just to give you an example, from their smartphone. So 1.2x more times number of hours per day. So as we discussed earlier, be very specific on those goals when integrating gamification because your metrics can also be monitored. So let's say in this case, your focus is you want your users to use smartphone for 1.2 times, very specific, 2 hours per day. Or increase, let's say, the footfalls at your retail store or your restaurant by 35% during a period of 1 quarter. So the focus here needs to be very specific and clear. That is the goal one. Step two would be where you give them an incentive to do this, right? So we saw those examples in very three different scenarios. So on similar lines, for this, you could make use of any tool, any service, any app online that helps you professionally integrate gamification as part of your business model. We saw the example of Badgeville, how we did it long ago, right? And then finally, once your leaderboard concept is in place, your incentive is in place, ensure that your website or the app which has the gamification process or the tool, it's integrated, is tracking every single and relevant information to help your customers and improve the experience for their end users. Yeah. So when you add incentives, rewards, etc. for your end users, always make sure that you follow those three simple rules of gamification. First one being, give your end users, an opportunity to integrate their personal goals to your platform. Step two, let them have the power to brag by making it worth bragging about. Yeah, we saw also the case example where the users were bragging, given the opportunity to brag, but they did not because what was assumed or presumed by the organization as worth bragging was really not something which was really worth bragging about. So make sure that whatever you're allowing the users to brag about is something that they really wish to showcase or show off. And finally, last one, ensure that it's an achievement that is non-offensive and something that people care deeply about. Today, the customers care more about how they impact those around them than anything else. Yeah. So make sure you as an organization ensure and take care of